ESX Online Support Program. Class 10, Week 10, Lesson 2, Subject is Chemistry, prepared by Shazia Naz. Textbook Chemistry, page number 144 to 158. Unit is Chemical Industries and our topic is urea formation, that how urea is formed. Resources required are chemistry textbook. As you already know that our topic is urea. So in this video our objective will be, we are going to learn about urea formation, that what is urea. Then the next is formation of urea, that how urea is formed. And the last one is importance of urea, that what is the importance of urea. So our first thing is to understand that what is urea. Urea is basically organic compound. So which organic compounds, or you can say that how this organic compound is formed and what is the composition of this organic compound. So this organic compound has two NH2 group. NH2 group is also known as amine group, connected by a functional group carbonyl. In the previous topics chapters, we already have some concept of functional group, that the functional group are the atom or a group that gives and impart of physical and chemical properties to the organic compound. So we have different functional group: ether, carbonyl, aldehyde, ketone. So the functional group that is present in the urea is carbonyl, C double bond O. Functional group present is carbonyl, and NH2 is also a function group. So in urea, two function groups are combined. Two NH2 amine molecules are combined along with carbonyl group. Urea dissolves in water. It means urea is soluble in water and is non-toxic in nature. It is colorless. It may be colorless or it may be present in a white color solid form and has no smell. It is widely used as an important raw material in industries and commonly used in fertilizers. What are the general properties of urea? CH4N2O is a condensed formula of urea. The molecular weight of the urea is 60.06 gram per mole. Density is 1.32 gram per centimeter cube. Appears as white solid or sometimes it is also colorless. The next is melting point is 133 degrees centigrade. What is the structure of urea? The structure of urea is, look at the structure, that is it is having carbonyl, C double bond O is known as carbonyl functional group, that is in turn attached to two amine groups, NH2 groups. So carbonyl group is attached to two amine groups. This is the structure formula of urea. Uses of urea. We have different uses of urea. Here are some of them. It is used as a nitrogen release fertilizer. It is used as a stabilizer in nitrocellulose explosive. It is used in lanthanide chemistry as an important reagent. It is used in the manufacturing of highly explosives like urea nitrate. It is used in the cream or ointment to rehydrate skin. It is also used in the breath test to detect the presence of bacteria in the stomach. It is used as an ingredient in a dish soap. It is used in hair removing cream. It is also used in making petrol as a browning agent. It is also used as a manufacturer for melanin. Okay, the raw materials required for the formation of urea are ammonia, NH3, and carbon dioxide, CO2. These are the only two raw materials that are widely, you can say, cheaply available, easily available. The two raw materials are NH3, ammonia, and CO2. We only require these two raw materials to form urea. The reactions which occur is, urea is synthesized from NH3 and CO2 in two-stage reaction. By two-stage reaction means that the reaction does not complete in one step. So we name it as two-stage reaction. First stage is formation of ammonium carbamate. What is ammonium carbamate? We directly combine ammonia with carbon dioxide. When we combine ammonia with carbon dioxide, a product form is ammonium carbamate. What is the formula of ammonium carbamate? Here it is: NH2 C double bond O O NH4. Here the compound form is unstable, or we can say that a moisture is absorbed in this compound. So what we do in the next stage, we just dehydrate it. By the dehydration means the removal of water. Hydration means water. Dehydration means the removal of water molecule from the ammonium carbamate. So the ammonium carbamate form is heated at a melting point, that is 133 degrees centigrade for the urea, and the compound form is urea, which is having NH2C double bond O NH2 formula and plus H2O. Now look at the compound urea that is formed. It is having one carbonyl group, that is C double bond O, and two NH2 groups. The reaction takes place at 130 to 135 degrees centigrade. Why we keep the reaction temperature 130 to 135? You can say the conditions required for the above reaction is 130 to 135 degrees centigrade, because the melting point of the urea is 133 degrees centigrade and the pressure about 35 atm is required. A highly pressurized reaction, you can say, is the required, or high pressure is required in the formation of urea. The conversion is about 40%. 40% urea is formed by the above reaction. The reaction ratio is 2 molecules of ammonia is required to combine, or you can say for the formation of a urea we require 2 molecules of NH3 ammonia and 1 molecule of CO2. So the ratio is 2:1, same as the ratio of hydrogen and oxygen in the water. There is a you can also say that a hint is given over here that the ratio in water is 2:1. 2 hydrogen are combining with 1 oxygen. Similarly, 2 ammonia are combining with 1 carbon dioxide. Thank you. Hope you enjoy the video and learn a lot from it.